Hello, everyone. I I managed to squeeze in some streaming time today. I hope that you are all well. I am doing much better now that I can get back at my computer instead of doing hard labor. Damn. Ah, right. It's been a while since I did anything here. What is it? So we've got the Duelers Summit. I already did that. This one was a multiplayer event, if I recall. So I don't think there's anything else I need to do for now. I might as well check. I already did my dailies anyway. Buffer. Arena of Champions. Construct a deck and duel with other players. Snatch victory from your opponent's hands 5 times to win, but if you are defeated 3 times, your challenge attempt will end. Forge your victor's crown with your knowledge, skill, and a bit of luck. Okay. Hmm. Can I give my decks names? No. Well, it was worth checking. So I think these decks are probably usable, and these are not usable yet. So let's try this one. I don't even get to see their username. Oh, Yaya Mika's wife. That's fair.
This will be interesting.
Oh, man. Klee? I don't know that I want to fight Klee, but I don't have a choice. Wow, what awful luck. That's better. Alright. I'm not really going to be able to do much with them either way, honestly. Like, even if I switch... Got 1 energy anyway.
Bring it on.
Tit for tat, eh? I might honestly just end my turn here. I can't do anything with the rest of that resin. I mean dice, not resin. Oh, man. They already got his skill and everything equipped. Nice.
Freeze.
Bum, ba-dum, bum. Yikes.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Okay. I got Diluc. Let's just go ahead and kill child. Nice. Not a bad start to the game. Okay. I just so happen to have 2 cards that I can burn for elemental conversion. Let's see. That's fair. Let's see. Definitely want to play this one. I also want that one too, though. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do them both in the same turn. Let's start with this one. And... Hey, Brave. Happy to see you again. Thanks for coming back. How you doing today? Oh, wow. Alright, that definitely was hitting harder than I thought.
Very well. I shall put my official duties to one side for the moment.
Thanks, bro. Oh, well, that is awful. Not sure how I am, but how are you? Honestly, I'm okay. I am pretty tired. I did a lot today. I got this wooden chair for free because it's very beat up and wasn't in use anymore. And I've just been... I spent my earlier time today sanding it and getting ready to apply a new stain on it. Oh, I can use this for 0, huh? Yeah, you're tired too, huh? Let's see. I'm not entirely sure what Klee's ult does. Let me look at it. Sparks and Splash. Deals 4 pyro damage. And she's got a weapon, which does normal attacks deal +1 damage. If I use this, I can deal 4 damage right at once. That's not bad.
Cascade.
I'm guessing Yae must have, you know, little dudes. Summons. Yeah. Yeah, and that must suck that you had to stay in the chair. At least you're on break from that now. Oh man, it was actually way tougher than I thought. This chair has pockmarks everywhere. There's a lot of work to be done. Let's see. I think I can kill Klee. So obviously I'm gonna do that. Oh man, just barely won't die, huh? That sucks.
Cascade.
Oh, shoot. Well, I'm in danger. Yeah, I figured it would be, oddly specific for you to also be sanding a chair. I'm not sure how common of a pastime that is. Alright, 1 Ayato down, huh? I might not be doing too hot here.
Let's go.
Let's see. What? What do you mean I need more elemental motes? Yeah. No, I figured that was the case. Well, hopefully you're done with all of your work right now as well. Or at the very least on break. Oh, what is this? What does this do? Sparks and Splash. After... Excuse you. I was reading that. After... Just gonna interrupt me every goddamn time, huh? That's fine. I guess I need to roll dice. Okay. Okay, this isn't terrible. I can work with this. You know, I was just thinking how weird it is that we're getting a card game event in the middle of summer. Because it seems to me that a card game event would be really well suited to the colder weather. Like, who's spending sweaty time indoors in the summer? But I guess card games are pretty popular with kids, and most kids are off in the summer for school. So, I guess it makes sense. Okay. I have all of this stuff. This just needs 3 of any dice, doesn't it? Nice. I don't really want to waste that, but I will. I agree, it makes sense for fall and winter. Right? I would think so. I'm done with my work and I'm still in a bit of shock from a few things that happened. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's rough. Well, I hope that you're able to get some time away from the shocking stuff to, you know, get yourself more mentally settled and prepared. It does always suck when those things happen, one after another.
Freeze.
Maybe playing cards in Diluc's Tavern. Wasn't expecting it, the cat's tail. Oh, geez. Gonna kill my Diluc, but he's so beefed up, I don't want him to die. I really hope that they're out of stuff and they can't attack me again, because I'm doomed if so. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the cat's tail initially either. But I also wasn't expecting a bar to employ like a 5-year-old child. So, you know. Oh, of course. Okay. I hope Diluc can hang on for one frickin' turn so I can use my dice. Let's pray the other person got screwed over. Alright, gonna do this. Wow. Guess I'm just gonna have to poach from him. I don't really have much of a choice. Let's see. If I were to do both of these, I still wouldn't have enough. Curses. I was suspecting the cat's tail to be released, and of course Diona was hired because she's basically a cat. It's okay, by the way. I just figured out that I had people who liked me and I've never had. Oh, well that's nice. You've never had that info before. I mean, better than the opposite, right? Finding out somebody just hates you for no reason. Ah, man. I guess I'm just gonna go here.
Swiftly.
Can't even afford to let off my ult. What a sad day.
I'm always
Oh, there goes Diluc. Well, that was somewhat expected. Okay, let's do this. And then I could probably at least do this. Yeah, it's not much, but it's something. Yeah, I already know the people that hate me. I can easily avoid them all. That's good, at least. Oh, please don't kill me. Yeah. I can understand, though, that, you know, finding out somebody likes you is not necessarily automatically good or bad news. It kind of more depends on what you feel about that person. Like, if you are neutral about them, it can also be kind of awkward. Wow, I barely held in there. However, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do more than 4 damage in one hit, because if I don't kill Yai in one hit, I'm doomed. This could be worse. Unfortunately, Kea isn't, yeah, it's just that I had a group of people who like me and I was surprised. Well, that's nice. When I was in high school, I somehow accidentally developed a fan club. You know, I think I'm pretty doomed. That's alright. I'll fight to the end. If I lose with honor. Even if she just auto-attacks me. Which she has her ult up.
Nothing lasts.
Yep, there we go. That's alright, it was a good fight. You did that too? There's a fan club, you said? For me, it was just because, I was from a rural area, and we didn't have, just from the start of the grade I'm in. Interesting. For me, it was mostly just because I grew up in a rural area, and, I became very famous for my enormous manga collection. I definitely have over $5,000 in manga. And I have, like, an enormous manga wall. But I haven't really added to it much since college. Because, like, you know, after you move out and you're adulting, you don't have as much disposable income, and if you do, usually you have other things that you kind of need to use it on. But I basically just started an anime and manga club at my high school, and I would open a manga library where I just dragged a whole suitcase full of manga, and I would let people, read what they wanted to read, which was good, because back then, especially in the rural area I was at, nobody had internet. Or, like, very few people had internet. So, it was a lot harder for people to read manga. And it wasn't as available in stores as it is now, either. Okay, Raiden. Man, I think all these people just have better built decks than me. That's okay, though. Just tells me that I need to tweak them a little bit more.
Illusion shattered.
You know, my sibling visited Korea in, like, the last year of high school. And, what does this guy do? 1 electro damage. Okay. I also have a giant manga wall just for my 32 My Hero Academia manga, my 1 Princess Jellyfish manga, and a Yokai Watch manga. Also, I'm only popular with a few people because I'm known for wearing rainbows and being extremely cheerful. I mean, Princess Jellyfish is definitely one of my top favorites. Good taste. I haven't seen Ryokai Watch, but I did watch a bit of My Hero Academia anime. My manga wall has, like, a bunch of just random stuff. Partly because, I'm not injured, so I really don't have anything to spend these on. What was I talking about? Oh, right. Yeah, so it was weird because sometimes other people would, like, purchase a manga, but then eventually they'd, like, give up manga. Mostly because people were very, very judgmental back then and thought that all anime and manga was porn. Which is a really awkward, conversation to have with, like, your relatives. When you're like, yeah, I'm doing my hobby, and they'll be like, why is your hobby this weird porn? I'm like, it's not, though. And of course, you know, stuff is more conservative back then, too. Let's see. What do I want to do with my life here? Yeah. That's a good way to use up all of my random nonsense things. Let's see. I can actually afford to do this twice. I've got really good DPS for so early in the game. Ooh, right, but Anemo. Anemo is dangerous. I have a whole shelf just to contain it all in case I get too many at once. Yeah, I've added a very small amount of things, to mine, but I ran out of bookshelf room. And they're not small bookshelves. They're all like 6 feet tall and like 3 or 4 feet wide. So like, there's really not a lot of space left, and I've just started stacking them sideways on top of each other, and it's a mess. I really need to sort that out sooner than later. Yes. I'm gonna end my round. I don't think they can kill anybody yet. So then I think I'm gonna be able to kill off at least one of their characters. Since I'll go first next round. I have a shelf that's really tall, and it's mostly just for the manga. You know, this little heart button that YouTube decided to add is really inconvenient. I wish I could turn it off because it blocks the most recent comment. You can't really see much of it at all. Alright, let's re-roll some of these. That's not terrible. Always good to be prepared since the Animo character can just sort of shove you off onto people. Oh, I definitely want to do that. But before I do that, let's do a little bit of healing. I'll go ahead and play that. And I don't know who I want to use that on yet, so I just won't.
Freeze!
Ha!
Oh, I have failed.
I'm definitely not having... I've used up most of my elemental dice. I think I might be in for just taking a pounding for a while now. What's this? Select any elemental dice to reroll. Hope YouTube at least makes a button smaller so you can actually see. I can see, I just have to, like, scroll it so that the lines just barely appear underneath the little heart. So, like, I'm making it work, but just barely. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's not okay. Things are not Daijobu. Not Daijobu at all. Whew. I'm gonna die. No, not Adeptus Temptation. Oh no, and they get a move first? I'm doomed. 100% doomed. That's okay, though. Just means that I need to tweak my deck. Ugh. I appreciate the late healing, but it's not enough. Let's see here. Yeah, but I hope there's an update where they make the heart button small enough that you can still see the button and it won't get in the way of comments. Yeah, me too. It's not great. Okay. They're gonna go first. Kaya's gonna die. Possibly everyone. Okay, everyone's gonna die. That is impressive. Not surprised, Ganyu is great. So, if I die one more time, does that mean I can't play anymore today? We'll find out, I guess. Probably should have switched to one of my better tested decks, but I'm in it now. Okay, this is good. It's always nice to get Kaya's skill early on, because then he can be really tanky. If you don't get it early on, you're kind of fucked, though.
This will be interesting.
Alright, come on, carry me. It'd be better if they made the buttons smaller, but not too small. You know, another thing that would be nice is if you could move it. Because, like, some websites have that, where if you press down on it and hold, they'll let you move it. And that would be perfect, because then I could just stick it up at the top, and then all of the old comments that that are, you know, been around for a while, I've already read them. I wouldn't have to worry about it. So let's just get this started the right way. That's not gonna leave me enough. Can I select which cards I want to use? I don't want to use these. There we go. That's same element. I hate that. Okay. Maybe I won't do that then. Spend one less elemental die the next time you switch characters. I'll just use that. And I'll just do this. Kind of a waste, but it's fine. It'll make me tankier in the long run. It's mostly the longer comments, because, like, for example, if you just type a few words, that comes across real easy because, the heart's on the right side of the screen. By the way, have you done any of these card game tournament stuffs? Oh, it's my turn. Okay, good. Excellent, excellent. I might as well just do that, yeah. That'll be fine. I just hope that they... Yes! That means I get to go first next time. Which is an excellent advantage. Convenient for you and comments. Oh yeah, I actually have. How's the tournament been treating you so far? Okay, so that's the end of their turn. Alright, I survived. Oh, nice. I got the Favonius. I got the church. Excellent. Okay, so ice is great. I don't think they have anyone that can force me to change cards, so let's just re-roll some of these and see what we get. It kind of sucks sometimes, but it's okay. That's fair. Yeah, I need to test my decks a bit more. Because so I definitely want to do this. But... Okay, so play that one. Then I get 2 whatever dice. Then... What about... Ooh, that's a good way to use those. Okay. I'm gonna heal myself if I do this, right? Yeah. But then I'll be left with only 2 dice. Which is not enough to do anything. Whereas if I do this... I'll just go for it. I want to heal. Oh no. The sound when you hit Nahida is terrible. I feel like a bully. Poor precious baby, I'm sorry. Alright, so it's my turn. I guess I can do a little bit of damage. Don't end your turn. Don't end your turn. Don't end the round. I want to go first. Phew! Excellent. Perfect. Oh. Okay. But now I don't have the dot. It's okay. Kaya can heal himself, so he's actually, like, super tanky.
Come on out.
I'm not ideal about this. What does this do? It does 1 damage. If this summon has at least 4 uses remaining. Okay. I even got a food item. I think I'll be fine. I'm gonna tank this. I think they gave me the dice for the other the other person. Alright, guess I'm switching to Diluc next. Alright, my turn. So first things first, I'm gonna get this onto the board. 1 second, I'm gonna close some tabs so I don't lag, and it'll be more convenient for the internet and chat. No, go ahead. I'll be here. Let's see. It would be really nice to use this, but... let's do that. Okay, so now I have 5. And... shouldn't it be free? Oh, good. Yes. Let's choose this character.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Excellent. And I have enough, but I can't act until they are done, so... oh, Jesus! What the heck? That was half of my freaking health, man! I don't approve of this. Revenge! Welcome back, Brave. Oh, gosh. Where did that electro... there was no thing on the map. Where did that come from? Is Diluc gonna die right after I use him? I certainly hope not. I have something to show you. It's a silly little thing by a YouTuber I like watching. Yeah, go ahead. Post it in the chat. I'll take a look after I finish, probably losing this game, honestly. Yeah.
Very well.
We'll do that.
I shall put my official duties to one side for the moment.
Wow, Yae is nasty. I don't even know how she did some of that damage. Now you give me the food bag. Diluc's already dead. Okay. Well, at least I've really got a lot of dice to work with. So, what should we do? Let's use this. And this is useless, so I can use that for elemental tuning later. Oh, do I really want to do that? Okay, so if I use 3, then I'll only have 2 left, so I guess it's fine. Okay.
Cascade.
Oh, yes! Frozen! Beautiful. I love it. I forgot elemental reactions existed for a second there. I'm not out of the game yet. I keep accidentally saying gay month in chats because I meant to say Pride Month because my brain doesn't always think of the right words. I'm just gonna post that instead of saying it. Happy Pride Month. No, happy Pride Month to you too. Honestly, gay month is fine. Okay. What have I got that will save my ass? Probably nothing. Yeah, look at that. They've got healing too. That's my main Kea advantage, but they're doing pretty good with what they've got going on, so... No, you, yes. Is there pride events, pride parade, anything local to you? Okay, what am I gonna do with my life here? Let's... heal Kea, probably. And I got food. Excellent. Let's... Wait, do I want to do that? Or do I want to do this? It's kind of useless to me right now, actually. Let's just murder. Murder is generally a good idea.
Be still.
Only Pride Week at my school. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, there was never anything local where I was at either, because it was pretty out of the way. Although now I just live in, like, the gayest town in the world, so I'm pretty happy about that. Kinda sucks because we're all, underappreciated. Aw. Jesus! How did you manage to do that? Well, this is it for me. But I'm gonna take at least Nate out with me.
I don't understand.
Okay. I had such a strong beginning, too. That's the problem, is Kaea's not great if you only have Kea left, because his ult is then completely useless. Most of my school is straight people. Well, I mean, I think that that's going to be the case most of the time, because statistically, what is it? Only like 30% of people are some variation of queer? He already has ice on him, so this is useless. I'll just burn some of my cards. So first... Oh, he's full, huh? Turn that into that. And then I can at least do some damage. Lose a little bit more gracefully. What is this? Catalyzing field. When you deal electro or dendro damage to the opposing active character, damage dealt +1. Oh, that's probably what killed me earlier. Okay. I gotcha. I'm in high school, and I'm going next... the high school I'm going to next year has, like, 1 million LGBT people. Well, that sounds like a positive. I think in middle school, also, a lot of people have not really explored themselves enough to find out they're queer, even if they are. Like, when I was in middle school, I knew that I was asexual, but I didn't know that I was... Oh, shoot, it's my turn? Oh. I'm fucked. That's okay. I forgot. I was thinking in stories and forgot I was in a game. I thought it was their turn. Yeah, so when I was in elementary school, most people had never even heard and never even knew that gay people existed. And I only found out through manga, because, you know, manga actually tends to have a lot more queer rep in it, at least for the time period. Of course, Western comics have a lot more LGBT stuff and web comics, and it's all over the place now. Didn't even bother to kill me with Yai. I got beaten by Child. What a sad day. And then in middle school, I only knew, so in middle school, I knew I was asexual. Mostly just because I think I'd looked it up. I'd looked up Wikipedia, and then Ace was listed there. And the only reason it was listed was because David J. Was doing a lot of circuits around TV and talk shows and stuff. And I only knew one person who was gay, and they were like a secret. They were like, I'm gay, and they were like one of my close friends, and like, but you can't tell anyone because the people that are in the area that I live with will literally murder me. Like, he was in a bad part of town, and even when they just moved in, they had like really intense harassment because people were just harassing anybody who moved in. Like, there was a lot of weird, awful, violent stuff going on in that area. And then by high school, we had a GSA, but it had only started the year before I got to high school. And, let's see, so there was the year before I got to high school was when the GSA started, and there was actually, like, a huge amount of violence in my school. And the whole reason they started the GSA was because what we in the GSA would do is we would patrol the hallways and escort all of the openly queer kids to and from class, to, like, protect them. 'Cause, like, there was, like, pretty severe violence going on. I myself was assaulted at random in the hallway by someone who was very angry that I was making the poster for the GSA at school. There was actually a lot going on at that time. We had a pastor come to our school to talk about equality because, you know, he was black and he was talking about, like, you know, the black rights movement and everything. But that specific pastor was also, like, a huge anti-gay figurehead. And so there were protests for having him speak on Equality Day because, you know, that's not intersectional justice. And he was, like, threatening to bring he, like, put the poster I drew on his church website and then was, like, taking ads out in the paper to be like, I'm gonna summon 1,000 prayer warriors to your school, and we're all gonna fight you on the Day of Silence, which is, like, a day of respect for the dead. So it was, like, extra fucked up. And then, like, GLAAD came and helped us out, and there was a local church, the Unitarian Universalists, that were also helping a lot. And we got media training, and the day of their counter-protest, like, there were very few people who showed up. He was, like, bragging about how he was gonna bring thousands of prayer warriors to, like, protest our sex club. But he was full of shit and nobody actually came, other than, like, a very few amount of people. My god, that dude's horrible. Yeah, he really, really was horrible. And I'm sure he's still horrible, because I'm sure he's still that way. But the bright side is, our GSA was pretty successful. We had 2 teachers that supported us a lot. And in more accepting areas, there's, like, oftentimes people don't find, that they find it harder to fit in with the gay communities because there is no singular gay community. It's more like there's just lots of gay people in general, and they'll be everywhere, and they all have their own cliques and friend groups. But in a small town, when you're the only... when the GSA has the only gay people at all, like, you really are a really tight-knit community because, and you're really tight with the allies, too, because, like, you're basically on an island alone with only each other. So, like, there was downsides to that too. Like, I had two friends who were gay, and it was like super common for people to just be like, oh, you're gay and you're gay, let's matchmake them together because you're the only gay people in like 100-mile radius. So anyway, there's some random localized queer history. I left for college and I went to the gayest college I could find. And it was in fact a very gay place, and I just ended up settling down here. I've been very happy. So I'm sure that, you know, when you get to high school and there's more queer people there, I'm sure that you'll have an easier time than you do now where there's not very many in your school. That's a really nice thing. Like, when you're young, you don't always know what's out there. But once you get older and you can, like, go to different locations, you can see just how different stuff can be. And honestly, that's a good thing, in my opinion. It's pretty nice. Because, like, if you're unhappy one place, just try living somewhere else. Even if you don't have connections there, you can do stuff like make friends on OkCupid or Patook, and make friends with people in the area that you want to move before you move there. And they can help you find an apartment, and they have local connections and they can help you out. It's definitely a lot easier to be more mobile in this day and age too, because there's just a lot more going on. Anyway, not to ramble too much. I have always been a bit talkative about things like that because, you know, queer rights are something I'm pretty passionate about. Let's see. It's also nice that you guys have, like, the, was it, like, Pride? I'm excited because it's an extremely inclusive school, and, hold on, I'm looking back for the thing I was gonna say. That your school has Pride Week. Yeah, I think it's really nice that your school has Pride Week. We had Spirit Week. But the school was always very not great on queer issues. So it's really nice that you know, there can be like a Pride Week. Oh, yes, I need this ore. Yeah, I haven't really figured out what I want to do, because I already spent my resin and my dailies, and now I'm, like, bumblefucking around. Pride Week, also clique friend groups are common where I am, too. By the way, there's a GSA where I am, but I only refuse to go to my GSA because the club's full of people I hate. They just left me behind 4 grades ago. I changed my hair and they forgot me. Oh, man, that's rough. I'm sorry. You know, I also ended up losing a ton of friends in middle school because, I don't know if it's a similar situation to what you had, but, in my area, there was one high school that had 2 middle schools feeding into it because there was just a lot of new families moving in and having kids. So there was a ton of young kids, and the high school was super over capacity. But there were 2 different middle schools at least. And so when I was in elementary school, I got separated from all of my friends because, depending on where you lived, you kind of had to go to that school. And in some areas, you gotta choose which school you go to. And I was super heartbroken because out of my entire group of friends, the middle school that I went to, I didn't get to choose because of where I lived. but they did get to choose, and they all just chose the other school. And I was, like, super heartbroken over it, but they also all ended up being, well, not all of them, but a lot of them ended up being not great people. So it ended up being a blessing in disguise. So maybe you'll find some people who you get along with better, and then, you know, it's not great having friends kind of abandon you, but it's good to find out their true face early instead of later. Because finding out that somebody that you're friends with is not a great person is always a lot harder when you've been friends with them for years, and it's a lot harder for you to, like, separate them from your life. So, maybe, at your new school, in your high school that you'll be going to, you'll be able to find people who are just kind and match you way better. So you have my blessings of good luck on the friendship front. It does suck when there's a lot of cliques. I've had the same problem too. My friends all either forgot me or went elsewhere. And literally they only forgot me because I grew an inch and changed my hair a little bit and added blue streaks. So they just didn't recognize you anymore because you look different. Oh, that's rough. Another thing is, I actually have always had an extremely good memory of my early childhood. Mostly because of OCD reasons. And by that I don't mean, like, organizing things. I mean more like rituals and anxiety stuff. So, like, I have memories from the time I was 1 year old. I only have one memory from there, but, you know, a lot of people really forget their childhood memories quickly, and that always surprised me because I remember it really well. But then, in my adult life, now that I'm healthier and I've had therapy and my OCD is under control, my adult life memories are terrible, just like people's were when they were younger. So, you know, I guess it's just different for different people. Well, let's see. Wow, there's all sorts of these things around. I should spend more time exploring so I can get more of those crystal flies. I had like 50 of them saved up, but then I've been lazy and I haven't gathered any more, so I'm about running out now. I can relate. Yeah, it's rough. And one of the other things is when you're in school, it can be hard to make friends, especially if you're one of the weird kids. I definitely was one of the weird kids. But it's actually way harder to make friends when you're out of school. It's not so bad, because you can still make friends at work. But, and I'm sure this is different from country to country, but I'm in the US, and there's really very few ways to meet people here. Like, if you're not in school, and you're not making friends with your coworkers, where else are you gonna find people? I guess there's always bars, but I never was super into, like, drinking, because I hate the taste of alcohol. I just hate it. And that makes it pretty hard to make friends at a bar. So, like, we don't have, like, as many community centers. We have gyms, but you have to pay for that. So, like, there's the library, but most people at libraries are kind of reading and not socializing. Yeah, here in Canada, it's hard to make friends, too. Yeah, I think that that's just, like, a big thing about... I think that that's true a lot of places nowadays. There's just a lot of way to connect with people online. But, like... Can I steal this without them waking up? No. Sorry, I have upgraded from thievery to murder. But I really needed the sparkly thing, in my defense. Yeah, making friends is just hard. I'm really hoping that as time progresses, we kind of come up with better solutions. Like, online dating, it has been a good thing for making connections with people. And surprisingly, I've had a lot of friends who did online dating, and they literally just use it to make friends. Because apparently, like, if you meet up and you don't click romantically, sometimes you'll click from a platonic standpoint, and, you can meet people and...
Too slow.
And then there's apps like Patook, which literally will ban people if they hit on people. You're only allowed to make friends on that app. The downside is I'm not sure how popular it is.
Too slow.
So there might not be any people in your area, but I made a great friend on Patook who lives in a totally different state, but we have a lot in common, and we've been texting buddies for years now. So I'm cautiously optimistic about the future solutions that will come about to this pandemic of isolation, or whatever you'll call it. I think it's just that before the time of internet and whatnot, and even when, you know, maybe phones were not that common for people to have cell phones, people just kind of were just friends with whoever was living next to you, right? So, on the one hand, everybody, like, if you had something about you, like, if you were queer, it was really hard to make friends because maybe you'd just be ostracized, and you have nothing you could do about that. But nowadays, that's not the case, which I think it's good. I think it's good, and I definitely think things will get better. I've seen things get a lot better in my lifetime, and I'm sure that they will get better still. Another thing is, when you're young and queer, it's really hard because you don't have a lot of control over your life. Like, you were talking about friends who just went somewhere else and whatnot. Like, when you're a kid, if your parents want to move, you just don't have a choice. Maybe parents these days are being more communicative with their children, but when I was growing up, it was literally not discussed with children at all. Like, it was just, we're moving, get ready. And hey, maybe you could just go to a gay club. I've heard they have those over there. Also, the word you were looking for was quarantine. Well, quarantine definitely had a big effect on like, social structures, for sure. But I think that the problem with people feeling isolated, is kind of... I think it's more complicated, and it has a lot to do with just societal growing pains for how much technology has changed. And the way humans live has changed, like, a lot. So, the pandemic definitely is a huge incident that is gonna be affecting all of us for a long-ass time. Especially those of us who are immune-compromised. Like, for me, I'm pretty much still in quarantine, and I'm probably gonna have to be in limited quarantine until I die. Like, but, you know, things are definitely getting more open for people who are a bit healthier, and there's a lot more options. And the pandemic was really nice because they made a whole lot more stuff available online, which is great for disabled people, because now there's online portions of classes, there's a lot of work from home options. A lot of events continue to have like an online portion. It's pretty boss. And as for gay clubs, so the area I live in is like super liberal. And one of the things is that gay clubs almost don't exist. But the bright side is, like, if you just look out on the street, there's like queer people everywhere. I really liked the pandemic, actually. For me, honestly, the pandemic was not that different because I'd already been severely disabled for like 8 years at that point, which but the nice thing about the pandemic though is that now if I want to explain to people what it's like to be like that sick, it's super easy because I could be like, it's like going through the pandemic totally alone, where like you're the only person who is in quarantine and everyone else is living normal lives. So that does make it really easy to explain. So that's nice. Because before the pandemic, you couldn't really make people understand at all. Like, you could tell them and try to explain it, but it just didn't click. But now, everybody went through quarantine and the pandemic, so everybody just instantly has more empathy, right? Because it relates to something they personally experienced. Oh no, what happened or what's wrong? Oh, it's not life-threatening or anything, other than, like, the immunity thing, which I guess is life-threatening, but it's not because I'm careful. I just have basically a genetic condition that is currently incurable. And actually, I had a very healthy childhood, but it suddenly happened right after I graduated college. So I'm actually in a better position than a lot of people because I started working from a very young age. So I actually had enough work credits to get SSDI instead of SSI because I'd already been working for like 10 years at that point. So it's not all bad. It's just different. But over the course of like 1 or 2 years, I went from being able to hike 15 miles in a day to basically being completely bedridden. Although I have had a little bit better health recently, so that's nice. I got on some new medications. And another thing that's been really nice is my condition acts somewhat similarly to long COVID in some ways. So the pandemic actually like super boosted research for my condition and my groups of conditions. So that's another nice thing. I know a lot of people have like a lot of deep trauma from the pandemic. But there were actually a lot of ways that the pandemic influenced society for the better. And I think that's pretty good. Like, all of that stuff with the online, and working from home and whatnot, they never would have given us that. They could have gone another 10 years without doing that at all. And I think that that's going to be great and pretty good for the economy, too, because there's a lot of jobs that just do not need to be... They don't really need to be in person. They just are. Is it like Parkinson's disease or something? So, I have, POTS. So, it's postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. And the genetic component for me that caused it is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And they're kind of often connected. If you have one, it's pretty common to have the other. So, the thing is, there's a big range in how severe people with POTS get sick. So, 2/3 of people can live pretty normal lives as long as they just make minor adjustments to their diet and exercise. You just have to drink a lot of water and eat a lot of salt. because the main debilitating factor of this condition is your blood pressure. So, for me, what happens is if I sit up or stand too long, my body can't compensate the blood pressure to make sure that enough blood gets into my brain. And because my brain doesn't have enough blood, I pass out, and then I just hit the deck, right? Which could be super dangerous, because, you know, you're at risk of hitting your head and all sorts of injuries. Well, I hope you can find a way to get better and recover from the condition. I appreciate it. It's pretty incurable for now, so I'm not expecting anything. But there's always ups and downs. It's just like any chronic thing. It must be hell. You know, the first several years, maybe the first 6 to 8 years were pretty bad. But I think most of it comes from just people treating you different, and also the fact that there's so much emphasis in culture that if you're sick, you have to get better to be happy. But the truth is, you don't. If you like watching other VTubers like Iron Mouse is very, very sick and probably has a weaker immune system than me and other health issues like a heart port. And she lives a very happy and fulfilling life, from her own words. You know, the truth is, the worst part about disability is just that everyone expects you to be miserable, but you're not necessarily. You don't have to be. Like, when I was younger, I had to quit my job when I got sick, and I was like, I'll just quit my job, and I'll go to the doctors, and then they'll fix me, and I can get better and lead a normal life. And, I did quit my job, and I had some savings that I could support myself with, and I had a wonderful partner who also helped me out a ton. And, so, like, the first few years were hard because I was expecting to get better, and I wasn't. So it's kind of like, I have all these dreams I want to do, and now I'm sick, and I'm gonna be sick. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that, like, maybe there's some things that I really can't do anymore. But there's also a lot of stuff that you can do from home. And I'm so lucky to be sick in this day and age with the internet. Because, like, the internet has saved my fucking life, I tell you. You can do a whole bunch of stuff. And you can live a super full and rich life even within your limitations. So it's actually not really hell at all. It's just something that you have to come to terms with and get used to, right? Like, you can't sit there thinking, one day I'll be healthy and then I can live my life. Because the truth of the matter is, if you have a condition that has no cure in the current time, you may never get cured in your life. And if you accept that, and then you're like, I'm not going to wait to live my life, I'm going to live my life now. It's not that bad. There's struggles, but everybody's life has struggles. You have some ones that are a little bit different, but you can still have a lot of happiness and joy too. I got really into crafts. So I have weird knowledge about tons of stuff. I spent a lot of my sickest years just reading a ton. So that's nice. I like reading a lot. So yeah, no, it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. And plus it gives me time to do stuff like VTube. If I had to hold down a full-time job, it might be hard to be very active on my channel. I mean, there are people who do it. I just imagine that would be rough, because, you know, you gotta work 8 to 10 hours a day. Well, I feel bad for you and Iron Mouse. Also, if you're taking pills to help with this, I have some advice. If you take pills with applesauce, it goes down easy if you get applesauce with pills. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, I do take some pills, and I definitely always take them with food. Because it is way easier. Way, way easier. And, you know, you don't have to feel bad for either of us, because we're out here living our best lives. We're doing good. I'm doing good, and you can live a good life, even if you're very sick. The modern world is full of lots of amazing shit. If you look at, like, old movies, for example, if you look at, like, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, then you would see that he has, like, 4 grandparents, and they all just, like, lay in bed, and they don't move. Because back in the day, if you were sick, that's just all you could do. But in the modern day, you have so many options to entertain yourself. It is really nice. And not just for disabled people, but just people in general. Like, we have a lot more options. Which is pretty good. So, how did you spend your pandemic? You said that you liked it quite a bit, right? Reading, playing video games. A lot of people got into gardening during the pandemic. I knew only a few people who gardened. But after the pandemic, it feels like everybody gardens. I myself built a hydroponics unit. And I'm growing some food at home to help with groceries. Which is great, because food is expensive. Especially with the war in Ukraine. That really affects food distribution. I'm sorry, Boar, you were unfortunate, but I'll let the other one go. I'm in no big need of meats. So how long have you been playing Genshin? And what do you think about the game so far? I used to freak out in 2020 a little bit because I started grade 6 and COVID started. And I was super paranoid and scared and stuff, so I ignored people and read a dictionary. That's understandable. I mean, like, especially in the early pandemic, it was super scary. Everybody was freaking out, and we didn't know what changes were going to be made and how it was going to happen. And, like, so many people were dying, too. I used to read the dictionary when I was younger, too. You could find a lot of cool words in there. I actually really enjoy reading East Asian novels that have been translated into English, because they're usually translated by somebody who's a native speaker of, like, Mandarin or Korean or Japanese or whatever. And so English is their second language. And what that means is they'll use words that an English speaker would never choose to use and probably didn't even know that word existed. So I keep this little list on my phone of all the vocab words that I learn from those books, because they'll just have random words that, like, I'd never heard of. But they're using a dictionary. So they find the word and they're like, yeah, this sounds right. 2021 and 2022 were spent either playing games, reading, or watching Corner Gas, and sometimes obsessing over someone I had a crush on. What is Corner Gas? I don't think I've heard of that before. Listen, you want to pick a fight with me? Can I... No, he doesn't have suction powers. What about an ult? I can waste an ult on this guy. Oh, nope, he's out. I didn't need to waste an ult. That's what you get for picking a fight with me, Dendro Slime.
Quit following me.
Man, I need to explore this area more often. I've been, like, impoverished in iron ore, and now I'm finding it everywhere. I'm gonna be able to craft so many things in my teapot. Yeah, lately when I stream Genshin, there's usually, like, something specific, like an event that I'm like, oh no, I need to stream now for the event. Or I need to get done with the story quest before the next patch comes out. It was kind of nice to just kind of bumblefuck around. It was the top TV show from 2000 to 2009. The top Canadian-made and Canadian-watched TV show. Interesting. What's it about? Is it about, like, a drugstore or a gas station? That would be my guess. Like, corner gas. Kind of seems like it would be about a gas station. I'm sure it's about something totally different. But based on the name, that's what I would imagine it would be about. Just wandering around outside, not underground. Usually, you don't see them like that. A gas station featuring a lazy dude named Brent, who's both the main character and the writer of the show. Oh, that's great. Yeah, my sibling is an actor, and they are also getting into writing scripts so that they can write themselves into a job. The cashier at the gas station named Wanda, who's overly sarcastic, and a dopey dude whose name is Hank. Have you ever seen King of the Hill? That's what I think of when I think of the name Hank. Also, looks like my guess on what the show was about was right. So it's kind of like a sitcom about the gas station, then? There we go. A girl whose aunt died and left her a cafe to take care of. Her name is Lacey. No, you haven't seen King of the Hill? King of the Hill is an older cartoon about a man from Texas who is surprisingly wholesome, and he works selling propane and propane accessories. So the story is kind of like about him, and he has a son who is very weird. And he's just got these, his best friends are like these 4 dudes that just hang out with him, drinking beer every day. And so there's, like, the opening scene has all 4 of them drinking beer, and one of them goes, yep, or something similar to that. Like, recently there was some kind of meme that was joking that King of the Hill is the best anime. He has a dog named Ladybird, and he cares very deeply for his dog. And he often has, like, one of the interesting things about it is that he often has, like, these really conservative beliefs that are a bit callous to the people in his life. But most of the show is about him realizing that maybe his gut instinct is not core to his values, and he does a lot of character growth, which was pretty rare for TV shows of that day and age. Aha. Got another crystal fly. What do you mean timed out and disappeared? The audacity. That crystal fly was mine. So, yeah, I was wondering how... Oh no, I didn't want to kill that fox. Oh, how did it die? It was probably my water bubble explosion. Brent, a lazy dude. Wanda, sarcastic cashier. Hank, dopey dude. Lacey, cafe owner. And Davis and Karen are funny police officers. That does sound like a fairly good sitcom cast. I haven't watched very many sitcoms myself. I have watched a bit of Parks and Rec, because Korachun has been into it lately. Oscar and Emma are Brent's grumpy parents that are also funny. Those are the main characters. I honestly think a sitcom about a gas station would be really interesting, because the weirdest shit goes down at gas stations. Especially rural gas stations. Although, you know what? Probably urban ones too. Like, when I was growing up, anytime something sketchy was going down, it was definitely going down at the gas station. Okay. There we go. Stop targeting the slimes. You can't kill them. I want the dandelion seeds. This is also great because my mint stock was getting low, which sucks because mint is the only thing that you can use to make blue dye in this game. This should get me both trees. Good. If there was any actor changes, it wouldn't be funny. The actors played their characters perfectly. They could not have been portrayed better. Maybe I'll look it up and take a look. Sitcoms are kind of great because there's something that you can just sort of play in the background. And they're usually pretty funny. Oh, I mean, of course they're funny. They're sitcoms. That's like the definition of what they are, but I feel like they're nice because you don't have to be super invested in them. You can watch them casually, but I always feel like sitcoms are just really good at getting you invested the more of it you watch. Like, Parks and Rec was like that too. Yeah, mint is useful. Also, the show takes place in Saskatchewan. What are the qualities of Saskatchewan that makes it different from other regions in Canada? It's actually in Rolou, Saskatchewan, but instead of Rolou, they call it Dog River. Probably to keep the, you know, kind of like the air of, this is a fictional place. Okay, I wandered my way into town. Time to hunt some mushrooms. Dun 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 dun. Let's see. Did you pull on any characters in your Genshin banner this patch? It's pronounced Saskatchewan. Okay, thank you. And the other one is pronounced Rulo. Okay. Saskatchewan, and Rulo. Alright. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am ignorant. I have never been to Canada, which is kind of weird since I live pretty close to the border. Kids always used to drive up there. Well, not. Actually, yes, they were kids. They would drive up there because the alcohol percentage would be higher in Canada. So, in high school and college, people would always be making, I did roll for Baiju, but failed. Aww. That sucks. Hopefully Baiju comes home one day. I was really excited when Baiju came out because, mostly out of stubbornness and protest for the large gender disparity of the game early on, I decided to only play an all-husbando team. And we basically went 3 years without any husbando healers. So I just ran the game for 3 years with no healer. I now have healers. I have 2. And I feel so blessed in this life. I'm just like, yes. This is great. Living with a healer is so luxurious. Why did you fall off? Not lost 50-50. I'm very close to rolling in 50-50. Oh, okay. So you just need to get a bit more primo gems from, like, dailies and whatever. That's good. Ugh. Are you playing Star Rail? Or have you played any other MiHoYo games in general? I never played the Honkai series. I'm very picky about sci-fi. But I have lower standards for fantasy for whatever reason. I think it's probably because you see a lot more fantasy out there. And so, even if your fantasy stuff isn't very good, you can still find another one that is good. But if sci-fi is more rare in general, so like, if you get a sci-fi and it's not good, it's like, you're not going to be able to find something to easily replace it. Just kind of around that amount of pulls. Also, no, not on Star Rail. That's fair. I think it's probably, there's less people that are into sci-fi than fantasy, I think, as well. I can think of quite a few fantasy games and stories that got real big, but there's a lot fewer of sci-fi ones that had that level of, I don't know, popularity, I guess?
Quit following me.
Thank you for donating your legs to the cause, frogs.
Too slow.
Welcome back. Let's see. You know, maybe I should gather some more wood. I'm getting quite a lot of ore. But I am pretty low on especially the desert woods. Maybe I'll go trundle around the desert for a bit.
Quit following me.
If I'm going to be using wood, then I need to put Ito in my party. Ah, no problem. Let's see. Oh, in Genshin, what's your favorite country so far? I think I'll start here. Let's see. I already did my dailies in resin, so I have no need to keep my team this way. Let's see here. Oh, hey. Mondstadt? What do you like about Mondstadt? It does have this kind of very cozy, homey feel. I think Mondstadt is also, like, the smallest country so far. But I think I heard that they were gonna expand the map at some point. We already got Dragon Spine. But I think maybe there's more up here. Who knows? Party setup. Let's gather some wood. What do I have? Yeah, this is good. Although... instead of Mika, I might use Baiju.
Hopefully this won't take long.
Characters and the region feels like home. I can get behind that. Like, it's very pastoral, you know? It's not as developed as many of the other places. Where is that mage? I hear it. I think it's over here. Oh, wow. I didn't expect all those other guys to just show up. That's okay. It's the first region to be introduced. It's very peaceful. My favorite characters are there. It relieves stress. Nah, I agree. Plus, most of the events and dailies and everything are there. I think they probably do have more diversity in their dailies because they've been out the longest. There you are. Oh, who is that? Who is that talking to me? You also have most of the bosses over there in Mondstadt. That's also true. They do have quite a few bosses there. Like, let me see. Let me go to Mondstadt. What do we got? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there, and then 6 for Storm Terror. So that's 6 bosses. And then for Leela, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's at least 5. I'm probably missing something. Wait, why am I doing it the dumb way? I can just open the adventure book. There we go. Alright, so if we want to look at enemies, and I want only the bosses. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Wait, does Leo really only have 4 of them? I guess they do. Okay. Wait, but this one's Mondstadt. So that... 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, so there's 5. 4 for Leo. Then we move on to Inazuma. You missed the ice hypostasis. Yeah, I noticed that. It was placed down below. I guess because it got added later. Alright, so we got 5 for Mondstadt, and then 4 for Leela, and then 1, 2... Well, this one's also Leela, so that makes 5 for Leela. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I guess 6, and Konamiya is also in Inazuma. That's... yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we got 6 in Inazuma. Why not just organize it by region? Can you do that? I'm not seeing it here. I don't think there's a way to organize it here. But... okay. So Liyue gets another one added on here for the Rune Serpent. So that gotta give them like 5. Yeah, Enkonomiya. Plus, like, if you look at the boss, it even specifically says it's in Dainichi Mikoshi Inazuma. So yeah, I'd count it that way too. And then for Sumeru, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so they're kind of ramping up. I think we got 5 for Liyue and Mondstadt, and then 6 for Inazuma and 7 for Sumeru. Unless I fucked something up with my counting, which is entirely possible.
Quit following me.
Enkonomiya is technically the old Inazuma, but it's under Inazuma. I actually thought that Enkonomiya might be like... Shouldn't I be able to turn off these sandstorms with Lidlu power? I always thought that, like... So, you haven't played any Honkai games, right? I'm gonna murder this.
Seems like an emergency. Mind the side effects.
Fire it up! Supporting fire! Squall and fury! Know your place!
Na 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 na. The battle music of Sumeru is just so catchy. Not a Honkai player. Yeah, I'm not a Honkai player either, actually. Although I guess Star Rail is technically in Honkai now. So, I technically played one of them. But, there's basically must stay loyal to maining Lumine and Venti. That's fair. So, I don't play Honkai, but Korachun does play Honkai. And he's told me a bit about the lore.
Following me.
So, like... Hello? Y'all just being here suspicious?
Wind rises.
So, in Honkai, basically, like, the elemental energy that we have in Teyvat is referred to as Honkai energy. And it causes people to become Hershers, which is basically, like, super powerful people. So it's not inherently bad, but I guess the more advanced the civilization is, the higher the human population, the higher the chance that the human who ends up becoming all-powerful will be fucking evil and then kill everyone. So really, it's not even that the Honkai energy is bad, it's that humans can't be trusted with absolute power because some of us are bad people. So their whole thing is they're just trying really hard to prevent the human race from going extinct. So the lore in Honkai actually has some clues to the Genshin universe. So apparently, they basically had these people called the Flame Chasers, Fire Moths, whatever. And they were given the job of, it is your job to figure out how to prevent people from dying. And they each came up with their own little pet projects of how to keep people from dying. And one of those pet projects was the Ark Project, which is basically Teyvat. It's heavily implied that Teyvat is part of the Ark Project, which is basically the idea is that they were going to find new worlds that could support human life, and then they were going to clone a bunch of people and make those people live on that world. Did you know there's actually the basic glider as the model in Honkai on a stand? Oh, in Star Rail? Yeah, it shows up in the Curio Containment Center. That was pretty fun. I liked seeing it. They had a couple of other little Genshin what's-its in there. One of the interesting ones was the gun that shows people's power levels.
Too slow.
But, anyway, so, like, I was just saying that about the lore. Yeah. So, like, the idea is that Teyvat is actually one of these worlds that they put humans on to try to, like, preserve humanity. And the Abyss probably has something to do with all that nonsense. I feel like there was something else I was going to say about that, but I've forgotten it, so it probably wasn't important. I think you mean Easter eggs. Yeah, Easter eggs. That's true. Little Easter eggs, shoutouts.
Too slow.
Let's see. Yeah. So that's been nice. I also really enjoy that
Quit following me.
the main characters from Star Rail are adults. Since there's a lot of games that mostly let you play as teenagers, like JRPGs and whatnot. You don't get to play as an adult very often, so when you do, I always appreciate it.
Quit following me.
Oh, although I had a fun thing I did with Korachun. We were talking about the different Genshin models. How there's like the tall and short ones, and they're often referred to as the teen model and the adult model. And most of the characters who use the teen model are actually just young adults. So that was interesting. Oh no, I didn't want to kill that Sumpter Beast. Yeah, you can't touch me. You're not a threat. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I came to the desert for wood. And there is no wood anywhere nearby. Probably because I need to go to the oasis. But that's okay. I'm just kind of wandering around. It's been so long since I just sat in Genshin and wandered around. It's actually quite nice to play a game without, like, a specific objective to complete. I guess because I did start playing with an objective to do the events, but then I did the event, and I lost. And then I think that's the end of the event for today.
Quit following me.
But that's fine, because I kind of like wandering. Genshin is super gorgeous. Like, they just did a really good job. So pretty. Plus, I bet you could use a lot of these to help for background art. That's what I think about, because I'm an artist, so I'll just be like, oh, that would be really great. I can now look at a tree whenever I want to look at a tree. And then I can study that tree and see how it's colored. And then I can try to color it in something similar. Yeah, right? It's just so gorgeous. And the music is really good, so it's just nice to kind of vibe in. And if you're just wandering around, it doesn't take much brain power either. So you can just kind of... Oh. Made me waste my ult. You're not even gonna stand up to kill me? Rude.
Time to go to work.
Especially in the Sango no Miya place. Oh man, Sango no Miya is really gorgeous. I definitely agree with you there. Everything's in such nice shades of like pinks, purples, and baby blue. Yeah, the music definitely is. Okay. Pay attention. Don't let Toma die. There we go. Okay. Oh, hey. What is this mark on my map? Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Got it. And I've already unlocked this, so I don't think this needs to be here anymore.
Squall Fury.
It's basically the bisexual flag as an island. So true. It really is. It also fits the trans flag pretty well too, honestly. Alright, time to free up those marks because MiHoYo isn't giving us any more. And I'm always running out because I like to mark things on the map. Okay. So, where am I gonna get my trees? Probably gonna be down here. I'll start here and work my way over. And maybe I'll drop by Sango no Miya next, because it is really pretty and I could definitely use more eels. I have a somewhat weird hobby, where I just like to gather a ton of in-game ingredients. But my stocks have fallen pretty low recently, so I need to get on that. I could name 4 flags it would be. Yeah. No, those flags do tend to get reused. The colors get reused. Because they're nice colors. So let's see, what am I in the most need of? This Aethelwood, definitely. Oh, wait. Doesn't Ito's skill only work inside of Inazuma? No, it doesn't only work in Inazuma. Phew! Oh, I was worried for a second there. Alright, let's go up this way. 1 bisexual, 2 trans flag, 3 polysexual, 4 gender fluid. I think Demi Boy and Demi Girl also use kind of those light pastel-y colors. Oh, nice. Crystal Fly. Ah, there we go. Okay.
Quit following me.
Instead of gender fluid, maybe pangender or polygender? That makes sense. I would say I'm pretty firmly neutroy, but because of bad workplace experiences, I usually try to pass as a trans guy in those types of situations. Some people can be real dicks about they-them pronouns.
Too slow.
But, luckily, it is better and better every year. I don't want to kill the weasel. The weasel's cute. I'll kill these guys, though. Okay, so I didn't care about killing the buzzards and the scorpions at first. However, have you done the quest line with, like, Jet and the, you know, the Tannic tribe? More polygender than pangender, though. I mean, that's fair. Oh man, these guys are so cute. Oh my god, yeah. So, if you have read some of the books, like the records that you can find in the desert, you can see there's some stuff left by Jet's father, actually. And even if not Jet's father, there's also ones who left letters of people who were traveling with Jet's father. And they have some really... Oh, have you done what? There's this quest in Sumeru where you make friends with this girl named Jet and her dad. It happens with, like, the quest related to the giant pyramid in the middle of the desert with all that little swirly stuff in the air. Although now that I think about it, I don't even know if have you been to Sumeru yet? Because I I know the new regions tend to be locked behind quests, so I shouldn't just assume people have been to Sumeru. Oops. Oh, this must be what the C2 does. Yeah, it's, you meet Jet, and then there's the little triangle robot friend, and it all takes place in, like, the Mausoleum of Deshret, I think? Yeah, it's all about opening that. I have been there, but I haven't done it. I thought it was just to get Primo Gems. So, you can definitely get Primo Gems from the quest, but it also introduces you to a bunch of new characters and, like, lore and stuff. So, you meet Jet and her dad, and I won't spoil too much about it, but the Tannic camps, they're a part of, like, this tribe that has very few living descendants. And that's this place right here. Are there even any people alive there anymore? I think it looks pretty empty. Yep. But anyway, in this area, after you complete the quest for the mausoleum... Yeah, I've been doing that without the quest. That's fair. Well, after you do this quest, it unlocks a second stage of quests that unlocks one of the most gorgeous places in the game. I shit you not. In fact, where the heck is that? Where do I find that thing? I know that there's a teleporter for it. Is it this one? I feel like it might be this one. I'll teleport around until I find it. Is this it? I don't think this is it. This doesn't look like it. Where is that thing? You know, it might be better if I just look it up. 'Cause it's not like I can just check the underground layers. Let me Google this real quick. Alright, so... Time, Frozen, Space, Genshin... Oh, the Eternal Oasis. That's what it's called. Eternal Oasis, Genshin. Where the heck is that? It's the Orchard of Pyrideza. Okay, so where is it on the map? Right in the middle. Okay, well that's easy. Right here. It's the weekly boss. Is it? I don't remember there being a weekly boss here. Let's go. Alright, so you go down here, and this is an area that only unlocks through that quest line, which it is totally worth it because this is one of the most gorgeous places in the whole goddamn game. So, I am so excited to show this to you. Okay, look at this. You see those birds? They're just frozen in time. And you can stand on top of them. I am riding a bird. And it's, like, stuck at this specific point in time. So there's just, like, always the perfect sunset lighting. And, like, one of my favorite things about this place. Since time is frozen, you can walk on water. Do you hear that? I hope my sound is turned up enough that you can hear the little sound effect when you walk. It's so pretty. You can't kill anything here. Because it's frozen in time. But, like, it's so gorgeous here. And that storyline is really good. I highly recommend it. And they've got all these little chairs. So it's a good place to come in multiplayer And you can just, like, sit at the chair and be like, yes, we are the council. I was kind of sad that the tea party area about the Hexen witches. I was sad that that area disappeared after the event was over. Because it was really cool. But, like, this area is so awesome. And you can also control the flow of time. So you can sort of turn time backwards a little bit and forwards a little bit and then change certain things about the map. Like, there's a cave behind that waterfall that is only able to be accessed if you change the time. But look at this. You can just wander around in here. So gorgeous. Ah, yeah, this is one of the areas where you can change the time. So, like, activate the memory, and then you want to go forward and backwards. It's pretty neat. Highly recommend. Plus, the NPCs you meet in those quests are just really great. Like, I love Jet. Jet is precious and must be protected at all costs. What does this one change? Yeah, see, you can see stuff break and then fix it. Okay. Where's the other ones? Yeah, you can get this one. What is the prettiest option? I think this one's pretty good. The weekly bosses are very nice too. Oh, you mean the Sumeru ones? Yeah, I agree. Especially because they let me build Baiju. I am really annoyed that I got Baiju, but I have to wait literal months to get him maxed out because he uses a new boss. But, anyway. Yeah, I just had to show this area off so that you can see what wonderful things that you would be able to access if you choose to do that quest line. It's not just the primos. There's also gorgeous, gorgeous sights. And taking funny screenshots. Korachun and I took a bunch of screenshots over here. Where we each stand on top of the bird and then pretend that we're fighting to the death. You can climb the birds too. Oh, that is pretty. Picture mode. Alright. I'm gonna turn around. I think it's better from this angle, though.
Relax.
Looks darker now. Which is weird, because the time doesn't pass down here. Why would it be darker? Anyway. I think I was gonna look at the oases. I need the wood. The oases that aren't time frozen are also quite pretty.
Follow me.
But yeah, I do understand skipping a bunch of quests, because, Genshin just has so much content now that if I was a new player, I would be pretty intimidated. But since I've been playing since launch, it's not so hard. Let's see.
Too slow.
Alright, wood.
Squall and Fury.
Oh hey, welcome home, Korichi. Yes, I would love some juice, thank you.
Too slow.
Let's see. You gonna hang out with me or play some Battlefield or something? Understandable. I've been just kind of futzing around in Genshin.
Too slow.
Man, they look like they're like in a lecture.
Quit following me. Supporting fire! Don't get too close!
Nice.
Take it and have fun.
This doesn't have wood in it, does it? Probably not. This definitely does. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm getting myself ore and wood.
Like a lamb to the slaughter. Seems like an emergency. Mind the side effects.
Adapt, you will see.
How amusing.
Loot.
You even want this?
Bonk.
Here's backup. Check this out. The wind rises. Too slow.
I don't know who this person is, but I'm going to accept them in a rare show of sociability. Hello. I can press enough buttons.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem. Relax.
Hey Che, welcome back. Long time no see. I'm melting from Aranara endless quests. It's my bedtime. By the way, I can make around 123 wishes, and my pity is 9. Is it possible that I get Kazuha? Let's see. So, pity... do you have your 50-50? Or do you not have your 50-50?
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. Relax.
Alright. We can now wander together. You got Ayaka last time. It's quite likely, in fact, that you'll get Kazuha. The average is 105 with no pity. If you have pity, it's guaranteed. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. Oh, hey, I didn't pick up all my drops.
Swollen fury. Quit following
Woo! I will enjoy the chaos of this wandering. Oh, hey, we got an event. Oh, that reminds me, weren't there a bunch of people asking for help a while back somewhere? And then I just forgot about it and I wandered on. I should also probably change my party. Alright, so they've got Alhaitham and Ito. So I'm going to change to... I'll probably just run Baiju. With him, okay. Yeah, this is good. Oh, this is cool. I've never got to see other people use Alhaitham. Murder hobo!
Quit following me. The wind rises.
I feel like they're faster than me, even when I'm using, Scaramouche. I think they're just more coordinated than I am. Oh well, best of luck to everyone. I'll go to bed because I study tomorrow. I hope I'll see you live tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Yeah, bye. Good luck, Chai. You can do it. Underground is where I found a lot of my late exploration chests.
Attaboy!
Oh, yeah.
Looking for trouble? Take that!
Alright. It would be nice if there was, like, a voice-to-text option. But I kind of understand why they don't do it, because they're worried people would abuse it.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Have some heals, good friend.
Arataki numero uno.
I'm crying and no shielder, no healer. Wait. Well, I have C6 Zhongli, so I can help. We are undefeatable now. Imagine trying to die with Zhongli and Baiju in the party.
Solidify.
Geodaddy supremacy. I am glad this person is more extroverted than me. Underground we go. Oh ho. I haven't been down here since I did that quest.
This is order.
I have provided the shields. Now we got 2 Archons on our side. This is great. I really needed the fungal spores. I swear, every single Sumeru character needs fungal spores. That is so fast. I need the rocks.
Solidify.
I am old and slow. Maybe I should put Scaramouche back in so I can keep up.
Stabilize.
Well, I didn't mean to eat myself off of a cliff, but there's where we are. Oh, shoot. Can I not climb my way back out? Okay. There we go. Get up that high. Gotta be a teleport point, right? Or like a Spider-Man point? Okay, I'll switch back to Scaramouche so I can keep up. Wait. Let's go Upper Setek. It'll be easy to find chests. Okay, that's fine. Gotcha.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who
Alright. Now I can keep up. I should probably also equip the treasure hoarder, the compass. The compass that tells me where the things are. Down we go. We've got a big old robot chicken.
Remember, help comes first.
The statue will see you.
It's showtime!
Huzzah!
Squall Fury.
Oh wow. It's like they already knew where the next chest was. So fast. Guess it is a stereotype that gays walk really fast.
The wind rises.
I definitely do not fit that one, though. Whoa. Oh, hey, there's a little guy.
Quit following me.
I appreciate that in Genshin, the multiplayer communication is about running in circles and jumping.
Squall Fury.
Oh no, but I can't gather ore because I only have 2 catalyst users. That's okay, they probably wouldn't want to wait for me to grab ore anyway.
The wind rises.
Think you can get away?
Oh wow. Oh right, that's not a combat chest.
Take it and have fun. Quit following me.
What? How did this happen? Okay. I'm not overconfident. I'm the main character. Conria? Okay. I'm stuck. Uh-huh. Okay. That's nice, but why are you triggering this event in multiplayer, bro? Alright. Yes, yes. Chaos cores. It's shooting people. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's nice, but let me go. We're internationally renowned. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Same.
Can't catch me.
These puzzles are always much easier to do in multiplayer.
You even want this?
Oh, where'd they go? Oh gosh. Right. Lasers.
Squall and fury. Quit following me.
I wonder if the laser beams show up on their screen. Did that thing just walk into the wall? What the heck?
The wind rises.
I have concerns. Oh, I get it. We're supposed to bait it into blowing this rock open.
Quit following me.
Well, they don't appear to be taking any damage, so I guess we're fine.
Behold. Squall and fury.
They just get... Okay. Nope, we're still okay.
Can't catch me.
Up this way, huh? Oh no!
Mind the side effects. When on the road, one should take... Behold!
Don't give up.
Can't catch me.
Oh-ho.
Taking a turn for the better. A bitter pill to swallow.
Look at you.
Unsightly insects. The wind rises.
I think that they just know where all the treasure chests are.
Too slow. Take it now. Behold.
In which case, props.
Relax.
That was nice. I rarely play multiplayer with randoms because I get anxious, but
The wind rises.
every time I've done it, I've had a good time. I think that the Genshin community is just pretty wholesome. Maybe I will encourage myself to do it more often. Oh, my party's all messed up. Okay, that's okay. There we go.
Squall fury.
Yeah, if there was text-to-speech, then we could kind of, Oh, you shoot at me when I'm in multiplayer, but as soon as I'm in single player, you're silent? Is that how it is? Or can it only see me when I'm on the ground? Okay, that seems to be the case. So, is this the rock I'm supposed to be...
Foul music.
Ow. Alright, I guess that's not the rock.
Quit following me.
I'm pretty sure I saw the Sealy go somewhere. So where am I supposed to be baiting this guy? Oh, jeez. Alright. That thing hits hard. Makes sense, because it's a giant frickin' death robot.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Alright. Where's the rock that's supposed to get deleted? I feel like it would stand out a bit from the other rocks. Wow, that thing can throw you pretty far.
Mind the side effects.
Okay. Up. Up. And away. Scar is pretty great for doing this types of climbing. Alright. I think I'm pretty safe. Let's check what this thing is. Dodge the beams. To destroy loose rocks. That's nice, but I can't tell which rocks are loose. Maybe if I'm higher up, I can tell the difference easier. So, loose rocks. Oh, maybe I need to be up there. Explore up ahead. Oh gosh.
Falling into the abyss.
Sorry. Okay, I need to go into this hand. I might as well do that now. Although it would be really fun to prank Korachun, but he's probably watching the stream, so he wouldn't get pranked. Alright, I'm safe here. Pancake time.
The wind rises.
What? Ooh. Okay. Try this again. Yeah, I knew you were watching Korachi. It would have been really fun to lead you here, but, unfortunately, the element of surprise was not within me today. Let's see. Oh, wow. He's gonna shoot at his own arm? Why is the arm so far away? Did it get, like, ripped off? No! I'm stuck! Oh, phew, finally. A level area where I can regain stamina.
Squall and fury.
Oh. Well, that was, some...
You're dead.
Am I falling upwards?
Everything was
Damn. That was a really bad fall. Okay, let's see. I'll just switch to Baiju. You don't have enough health to kill Baiju. Okay, I'm being oppressed by a giant robot. Okay. I got Scaramouche. He's no longer dead. Alright.
too slow.
I'm back inside of the arm.
Squall and fury.
Okay.
Behold.
Aha, I didn't fall off this time. Just barely. Definitely doing that time trial after I am no longer in fear of my life. What's the area up ahead? here? Or is it supposed to be underground? I guess it's supposed to be underground.
Can't catch me.
But that's okay, because I can come back and get these that I missed earlier. I need the ore. Okay. So, I gotta go back down here. Yeah, it looks like its arm has just been ripped right off. Several ore deposits here. Okay. Now where are these loose rocks I've been told about? I'm not afraid of you. I think I'm too high up to trigger his guns now. Alright, now let's see if there's any rocks that look kind of out of place. I don't know. They're all looking pretty okay. Maybe this one. Why did it stop shooting? You can't be out of bullets already. Maybe I destroyed the Brock I'm supposed to destroy. Oh no, no. Definitely still murdery. Where are these loose rocks? You. Let's see here. I don't think it can find me here, right? Hey, Korichi, do you know where this rock is that I'm supposed to blow up? Rude.
Mind the side effects. I shed this mortal coil.
Well, I was proved wrong. The robot can still kill me, just by manipulating fall damage. Close to where it first starts shooting at you. Alright. Well, let's see what I can get. Oh, hey. Beetle. Alright, so if I go this way... I don't have time to play with you. I'm going after a murder-death robot. So there's the arm. Yeah, because the thing about that is, I thought that I would be able to see rocks that looked visibly looser and out of place.
swallow.
Oh yeah, you can see all these dead hilly turtles. Okay, there's the little Sealy. You know, I think this robot can actually get me to, travel fast. Oh, it did blow up the rock. I just didn't notice. Alright. This is the parts of the machine. Those lizards still don't show up on the Genshin map. Buddy. Come on, buddy. That Sheely was me in multiplayer. Well, since I'm here, I might as well do the quest.
The life of an adventurer certainly isn't easy.
Hello.
The wind rises.
Another one bites the dust.
You even want this?
And it wasn't even me this time. Oh, nice.
Too slow.
Oh. Let's see. Oh, wait, do I need the little... Do I need this? Maybe? No. How about this one? No. In that case, I have no fucking clue what that is. Suda's Flow. Seals made from vines can be attacked and destroyed. Oh, well that's surprisingly simple.
Fire it up.
Goodbye. Block my way no further. I have places to be.
Check this out.
And people to massacre.
Mind the side effects. A bitter pill to swallow. Behold.
How amusing.
Bam. I forget how hard my Ito hits. Go.
Unnecessary.
Nice. Alright, there's some sort of doohickey. Higher up. You know, I would definitely not trust meat that I found in a random box, but, live your best life, traveler. Oh, that was the last one. Nice. There we go. Fungus.
Fire it up.
Alright, so this is the entrance into the robot.
Finders keepers. Supporting fire. Don't get too close. Seems like an emergency.
Shields on
Mind the side
shields.
effects.
Oh, actually, neither of these shields are very good, but when they're together, they actually are pretty decent. Seems like Toma and Baiju actually fit quite well together. Not a bad burning comp. Wonder if I can just... I can.
Behold.
Well, this one probably is gonna wake up. Yep. As I suspected.
Too slow.
Oh, okay, I'll read that later. When I'm not being murdered by a giant robot.
Check this out. Let's roll.
The doctor was seeing.
Taking a turn for the better. Mind the side of it. Here's backup. Fire it up.
With Toma, even Baiju can do damage.
The doctor was seeing.
Alright. Now then.
Squall and fury.
Yep, looks about the same as the old one. Wonder if there's any power cubes. Oh wait, I didn't read the other one. I forgot about it. I entered the room and then I was like, nothing more exists here. Okay, let's go back. What is this? Someone's diary. These seem to be old notes. The paper is wet and tattered, and when you flip to the back page, the handwriting there is even more of a mess. This strange illness has plagued me ever since I entered the desert. At first, it was just peeling skin, and then I began to develop necrosis on all 4 limbs, till my work became hampered. This pestilence has marred my appearance to the point where even my colleagues, who send me food, have begun to look at me with strange, even terrified eyes, as if there was some indecipherable horror behind my swaddling bandages. I had a most terrifying dream. There, I entered an underground city far beneath even the land from which I came. There, I saw my deceased parents and all my friends, whom I lost in that cataclysm. Their faces, too, had been melted to the point where no humanity might be glimpsed in them, but I knew for sure that it was them I saw. This curse, inescapable, but we will be reunited. Well, that's creepy. I'm also pretty sure that was, you know, the disease Kale has. I forgot what it's called since it's been cured. I was like, I don't need to know this at all anymore.
Don't get too close.
Nice. Oh. Fine.
Mind the side effects.
Since you ambushed me, you get what you deserve. Fushimi. Sashimi for fungi. Alright.
Too slow.
What's in here? More fungus.
Supporting fire! Fire it up! Seems like an emergency.
What? So all that running around was for this?
Shang, behave.
So judgmental. So what if I like to collect trash? Here's our seal.
Don't get too close.
Alright.
Finders keepers.
Certainly lots of these around, aren't there?
The wind rises.
Okay. Poof. That was a very nice poofing effect. I approve. Alright, none of these are gonna fight me, so they're boring. Time to move on.
Quit following me.
Mm-hmm.
Too slow.
This looks like the place.
Check this out.
The doctor was sealed.
What is that green glowy shit? I swear I saw the mushrooms soaking up that green glowing stuff earlier too.
The doctor was seen.
I wasn't sure the first time because I thought, well, maybe it's just
Certainly isn't easy.
maybe it's just Baiju who's like applying elements to things. Darn.
Attaboy!
There we go. Oh. Nothing in here, huh? Let's see. They're saying there's dendroculi. Maybe it's higher up? Lower down? Break Suda's flow at 3 locations. So I have broken 1 location? Wait. Oh. Well. I thought that was one of the papers that I missed earlier, but I guess not. Alright, went inside of that one. Maybe I need to go another layer up? Let's see.
The wind rises.
So 3 locations. Maybe that has to do with these cables. Oh. What is up here? Definitely wasn't expecting a time trial, but I'm in.
Too slow. Behold.
How many of these are there? Damn.
Quit following me.
Full circle, huh?
Unnecessary.
Okay. I did that. That didn't break any of the flows, so... What's in here? Must be its core. Oh. All remaining personnel should immediately abandon this machine upon completion of the mission and relocate to the Marshal's machine. It is a pity that due to our limited transportation capacity and the unstoppable security risks, we can only provide the wounded with sufficient supplies and transfer them to a nearby safe zone for now. We'll come back for them later. Narrator's voice. They did not come back for them later.
Fury.
I wonder if they're all inside of these little nooks. Nope. Nookless. Alright, so there's gonna be one over here. I've still only stopped the flow in one location. Let's see if I can find this oculi. Oh, hey. What if I drop down into the hole? I am walking on the air. I guess I need to kill some more vines. What is over here? Aha! It's mine now. Seem to have murdered all the vines in here already. Ah, Elazar. Yeah, thanks, Korchi. Yeah, I think the dude that came in here had gotten Elazar. Alright, he's got all the little pods. There should be one more over here, maybe. No, this is the way I came in. Doesn't look like it's here. It's not in the nook. Supposed to be this way. These pods look pretty empty. Maybe if I go up this vine, I'll find something. Oop. Ah. There we go. No, I'm still not seeing the dendroculi. I thought it would be fit in right here, but I guess not. Doesn't look like it's down below either. So that must mean it's on the bottom floor or it's up above. I don't know, it feels like I've pretty much cleared out this room. But I know that can't be the case because I've only done one of the two things. Ah, this is that thing I found. Knight Commander Hadura, who has successfully led the operation to stall the beasts, is hereby conferred the title of Sentinel of the Golden Hall by order of the Martial Regent on Fortus. Curiouser and curiouser. Now usually these teleport points will lead you to everywhere that you need to go. So the Sealy brought me here, but I already checked this spot.
Too slow.
I wonder if the flow has something to do with those green glowy things that the mushrooms were dancing around. Alright, so there's something right... not up here. Alright. Oh hey, is there... can I break these vines?
Don't get too close.
No, it's probably connected to something else. So maybe if I follow the vines around, I'll find something. No, it's all fine. No, I still definitely can't go down. Okay. Where I came in. It looked like I've already cleared everything out, but then, like... the objectives are definitely here. I keep my eye out for vines and green things.
Squall and Fury.
Okay, so this is there, which means I haven't been exactly here yet. Maybe if I follow the glowy things on the walls.
Too slow.
But this... aha! I knew if I kept looking I'd find something. There we go. So then the last one must be down the hole. It's easy to miss things that are high up because, you just aren't tilted the camera at that angle. Alright, so this one's definitely gotta be down inside. Whee! Imagine how much it would hurt to dodge roll like that on metal.
Squall and Fury.
Well, I guess he's a robot, so maybe he's fine, but I definitely wouldn't be.
The wind rises.
I could do the intended thing and kill them one at a time. Or I could wake them all up and then kill them all at once. There we go. No, they murdered, they went away. Damn. I was saving them for later. Well, they probably didn't leave any drops anyway. Oh wait, I forgot to look for the thing down there. Yeah, I need the thing. This way? Oh no, I don't think it's down here either. Alright then, that's fine. Give me an elevator, but don't let it take me all the way to the top. I see how it is.
Quit following me.
Maybe it's in here. Nope, it's not. Let's turn it off, though. We can control the beam manually. Should we give it a try? Obviously, yes. Oh, it has spots for me to blow up. Hope nobody's down there. That's it, right? Okay. Breakthrough. I already read that. Okay, but where the hell is this thing? Maybe it's on the outside of the robot?
Squall Fury.
It would be nice if it had an up or down. So I knew whether I was supposed to be looking up or not. But I do feel like I picked this place apart pretty clean. This is probably just on the outside of the robot. Let's find the exit. There it is. Okay.
Too slow. The wind rises.
Mind the side effects. A bitter pill to swallow. Behold.
Oh yeah, what does this want to tell me about? Yes, I've already blown up things with the other golem.
Following me.
I am an old driver at this
Too
point.
slow. Quit following me. Squall Fury.
I'm gonna try climbing on top of that robot and see if I can get the Dendroculi that way. Then I'll go report. Just, you know, you gotta have your priorities. Da-da-da. Robot is this way.
Behold.
Oh, hey!
Fire it up. Remember, health comes first. Mind the side effects.
The wind rises.
Do-do-do-do-do. Dun-dun.
Check this out.
Robot chickens don't really look like chickens at all. Aha.
The doctor will see you.
So yeah, I go out of my way to kill all of the vultures and scorpions I see, since I read that those vultures will literally peck people's eyeballs out. Like, out of nowhere. They just like eating eyeballs. And I was like, nah. No, that's... we can't abide by that. But I'm not seeing the Dendroculus here either. Not even showing up on my map, really. Where the heck did I miss it? Alright, so you want me to go over here. Downside of those invisible floors, you never know where they start and end. I don't want to find out, though. Okay, so the floor was definitely over here somewhere. And then I glided down this way. Maybe the floor is gone.
Quit following me.
Oh hey, chest. I didn't find the Dendroculi, but it definitely was not a wasted trip.
You even want this?
Wait. Aha! It's probably... Oh, there we go.
Too slow.
Phew. I am glad. Alright, now where's this guy? Lingonberry juice is delicious. Highly recommend.
Quit following me.
Oh hey, there's a chest down there. Ooh. Oh, a vista. I'll get that one first.
Quit following me.
How's the situation? I noticed the rune golem was acting unusually. Was it because you switched its autonomous system off? Yep, we shut it down. Great. Then it should stop attacking nearby people now. Did you discover any clues about why it suddenly became active? Wait, I had a discovery in the rune golem? This is news to me. Oh, the vines. Of course. Overgrown vines. Doesn't seem characteristic of the ecology of the desert. I'm not very sure what they are, but it sounds like they might be related to the ley lines. I've received similar reports in the past about rune machines with damaged cores being constantly revived due to the ley lines. There may be many links between the ley lines and the machines created by the Dari that we still do not know of. And the seals of the ancient sages were created with energy from the ley lines, so if there's an anomaly in the ley lines, if my deduction is correct, problems will start occurring in all the sealed rune golems. Well, that sounds like trouble. Unfortunately, the only thing I can do is report it to the academia. I can't deal with something like this on my own. And here I was leaving all the sealed rune golems alone because I thought they were nice scenery. I guess I should actually destroy them. I originally came here to explore the runes of the Dari people. It had taken me quite some time to get approval from the academia, and I even contacted the local chapter to come and get me. Who would have thought I'd run into this mess as soon as I stepped out of the city? But I'm in no position to decline a request from the academia. Now that the issue is resolved, I can finally continue with my field work. I'll leave the rest to whoever else the academia sends. Please accept your rewards. May we meet again in the desert. Well, one menace has been cleared. I remember seeing a chest. I swear I saw one. It was real big and right in the open, too. I don't know how I'm suddenly missing it. Well, them's the breaks. Oh, wait. There it is.
Squall and Fury.
Oh, hey. Shrine of the Depth. But do I have a key? No. I do not appear to have a key. Sure have a lot of these spin crystals, though. A lot of these. Maybe I'll turn them in, and then maybe I'll get a key. Why, hello, good sirs. I'm just dropping in to say hello.
Taking a turn for the better. Mind the side effects.
Turns out, burning will quickly kill almost everything.
The life of an adventurer.
Oh yeah, how many of these sigils do I have? 100? That's definitely enough to level up the thing. Oh, I forgot I don't have the treasure compass on me. Well, that's fine. Alright. Let's... Oh, right, I should probably mark that on my map so I can find it later. Bonk.
Quit following me. Too slow.
Behold.
Can't tell me how to live my life. I'll follow you if I want to. Hi. I came for some nuts. Oh. I can't gather any wood until you're dead, I'm sorry. But wood is more important. These trees are weirdly like ground crawlers. There we go. Now then. It's this thing that takes the doohickeys, right? Wow. Oh god.
The sky is clear and the sun is shining. Time to get the Oni Kabuto out for some training. Come on, little guy, let's go.
That was a mistake. Wait. The flower.
The wind rises.
Okay. What do we get? How many levels does this thing have? 50? I'm not bad. I'm only 10 levels away. Oh, I forgot about these. Okay.
Squall and Fury.
Well, snacks can no longer satiate me, so I must bid you adieu. The flesh vessel requires sustenance. But I hope y'all had fun. I certainly did. And have a good rest of your night, y'all. I'll be back later. Bye.